Second part of 5-6, we are going to write parallel lines. And when we write parallel lines, we have to first identify the slope. And what you need to know to identify slope is that parallel lines have the same slope. So usually what the book or the state or the problems that I'm going to give you will look like, it'll say something like this. A line that is parallel to y equals 3x plus 2 and goes through the point 3, 2. Write an equation. So the first thing I need to do is identify the slope. What is m?
3.
M is just 3. Because I'm parallel to this line, I am not that line, but I'm increasing at the same rate of that line. So this is going to be my slope. So the slope of my parallel line is 3, and the point that I go through is 3, 2. Now I can create an equation. The formula that is my personal favorite is the point slope, because we got a point, and we got the slope. That's the one that looks like this. Y minus y's of 1 is equal to m times x minus x of 1. Now there's multiple ways to do it, but this is by far my favorite because it seems once you get everything plugged in, it's like reflexive for you to get it in slope-intercept. So that would turn into y minus y's of 1 is 2 is equal to m, my m is 3, times x minus x of 1 is 3. Now my instinct tells me that I should do what, class? Okay, what specifically I should distribute. So I get y minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 9. Now what do I do? More specifically, what should I move? Add 2, right? So I need to add 2 here and add 2 there. And I get y is equal to 3x minus 7. That's my personal favorite method. Some students use this method, and you can do whatever you like. I am not going to specify which one you use. That's the y equals m. You know you want it to look like this. So you have your y, you have your x, you have your 3, and you can just plug everything in. 2 is equal to your slope is 3 times your x is 3 plus b. 2 is equal to 9 plus b. Negative 7 is equal to b. And then we go back up and we identify our slope and our y-end and say then that y is equal to our slope times x plus our y-intercept, which simplifies down more into y equals 3x minus 7. Both strategies will get you to the same point. I feel like this strategy is the most effective because I don't have to go back and look anywhere. Because a lot of us, when we get to this point, we forget, like, what are we even doing? I just did all this math and I just lost my train of thought. This is very fluid. It just gets you right to the point. All right? Either way, it's going to work for you. Okay, this next example, we want to create a line that's parallel to y equals negative 3x plus 3, and it goes through the point 1, 4. So I know that if I know that it's parallel to this line, then it has the slope of negative 3. It increases or decreases at the same rate. So my step 1 is identify the slope. Well, it's the same slope as the line it's parallel to. So the slope is negative 3. Secondly, I pick a point. Well, they told me a point, 1, 4. So I have the point 1, 4, and m is equal to negative 3. And lastly, I just plug it into point slope for my choice. Again, you can use slope intercept if you want. I plug it into point slope, and I say y minus y's of 1 is equal to my m times x minus x of 1. Distribute. Y minus 4 is equal to a negative 3x plus 3, because negative 3 and the negative 1 turn to plus. Add 4, y equals negative 3x plus 7. That is the equation of my line. Now I'm going to give you a visual, especially since a lot of you are still writing. And you could always check to see if yours works or not. I have y equals negative 3x plus 3 was my first one. That's a y-intercept of 3. Then I go down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1, or up 3 over. So it looks like this. And my new one is y equals negative 3x plus 7. Uh-oh. I already don't have enough room. Okay, so we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's that, and then I go down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1, and it looks like they are parallel. So those are two parallel lines. You can always graph it and check to make sure that you did create the right one, but you really only need to compare the slopes. The slopes are what is the important thing.